Good morning, children. I hope all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the next lecture. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the health for adolescents, right? We have already discussed about the puberty, changes during puberty, secondary sexual characteristics, then menstrual cycle, then sex determination in human beings, then endocrine system, right? So reproductive health is very, very important for the children during this age. So if I talk about reproductive health, then I mean by this that how they have to take care for themselves during this period of time. So by looking at this, we will note down some points which will be representing the health for adolescents, right? Health for adolescents. So in health for adolescents, what I mean by this, if I talk about health, we know that during adolescence, there is a rapid mental and physical growth, right? So therefore, looking after physical and mental health at this stage is of utmost importance because mental as well as physical growth is taking place during this period. So children have to be very careful about their diet, about their physical health. So if I talk about for proper physical health, what we need, right? So proper physical health के लिए what you need first is a balanced diet, right? A balanced diet. We know that balanced diet we have already done in the junior classes. It contains the right amount of protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals. The diet should contain adequate amount of cereals for carbohydrates, milk, meat, nuts, and pulses for proteins, controlled amount of butter, ghee, and oil, and sugar for energy, and fruits and vegetables that are also required in appropriate amount, right, for prevention against diseases. Fast food which is tasty but does not have adequate nutrition like chips, burgers, so we should not use as substitute meal, right? Because sometimes, and what we have to avoid in this, we will say avoid fast foods, right, as substitute for meals, because sometimes when at the dinner time we think about it, let's have a pizza, let's have a burger, but it should not act as a substitute for meal, right? You can have it in limited amount for just taste, but not like this कि you will replace, it will replace your dinner or your lunch, right? Then we have personal hygiene. In personal hygiene, what we have to do, we know that due to increased activity of sweat and sebaceous glands, proper personal hygiene is very important for adolescents because during this adolescence period, sweating at its topmost position, topmost speed, and then a lot of sweating is there, so smell is there. So taking a bath every day and cleaning all parts of the body is essential. Otherwise, body odor and bacterial infection may result. Right? I am writing the effect and the negative effect for that. That is, otherwise, body odor and bacterial infection and bacterial infection may result if the children will not take care for their personal hygiene during this period, right? And girls should be especially careful about their health or about their hygiene during the menstrual cycle. Then third, we have physical exercise. Physical exercise, dear children, walking, jogging, aerobics, outdoor games, etc. are good for the growing adolescent body. So that's why we must participate in all these, or we must do that activity during this age so that the body can grow properly. Since adolescence is also a stage of insecurity and confusion, at this time, adolescents are always confused and insecure. It is easy for the adolescent mind to be led astray by wrong company or advice and fall prey to drug and alcohol abuse. Yes, adolescents are very attractive for that drug and alcohol abuse. So drugs are very addictive, and once taken, there is tendency to take them again and again. So they harm the body in the long run, ruining health and happiness. Right? So what we should do at the adolescence, always say no to drugs. This slogan you might have read somewhere. So when confused, confide in parents and teachers and seek their guidance, as they are your wishers and have passed through the same stage. So you, as adolescent, you must discuss if any confusion is there or anything you want to discuss with your parents as well as the teacher. Books and good internet sites can also be referred. I repeat, books and good internet sites. Seeking advice from only friend is not advisable, as they themselves are experiencing this process for the first time. Because sometimes during this age, an adolescent face a problem and he or she might be discussing with his or her friend, but they cannot tell you the correct way because they themselves are passing through the same process for the first time. So they are not experienced, right? So legal age for marriage, you know that now it's 21 for girls. Earlier it was 18, right? It has been increased. It's good because the mental health and the physical health of the girl will be developed properly, and then the reproductive process can be taken easily. So this is the good thing. So that is all for this chapter. By completing this